fellow Ram fans, and welcome back to the Triple J Pick'em Challenge. We are back and ready to make this week's picks, but before we dive into that, no one had a perfect week last week, so let's recap on where we went right and where we went wrong. And I would like to start off by pointing out that I almost went perfect if it weren't for the Super Bowl. I think that was pretty unpredictable. Definitely thought the Rams were going to win there, so I am starting off in first place, 2 for 3.
I don't know. We're only down by 1, so it's not really too much of a lead.
It's a lead. A lead is a lead.
I think the biggest game we have to talk about is the Super Bowl, and I guess you and I are both a little wrong on that. And Jason, you want to elaborate real quick, and I'll let you have your time to shine.
Well, I mean, it was predictable because you don't pick against Tom Brady. That's how predictable it is, because you said it yourself, the Patriots are predictable at winning. There you go. So that's why they won the Super Bowl.
That's a good point, but Tom Brady did not play well in the last 2 games he's had.
Hey, before we talk more about...
Just because he didn't throw a touchdown doesn't mean he didn't contribute to his team.
Can we also talk about the CSU game against Boise? I think I called that one perfectly.
That was a blown lead.
I'll give you
Knew Justinian Jessup was going to lead that one, and I got to say, I really got you guys there.
CSU blew that lead.
That's true.
I'm mad at them.
Hey, I was right, and you guys were wrong.
For once.
Well, I think what really matters is, like Jared said, that I'm off to a great start this semester, and I think Jason said that too. So looking at this week's first pick, we have number 14, Villanova, taking on Marquette.
Yeah, so in this one we got Villanova going into Marquette. My pick this week is Marquette because of one player, Marcus Howard. He's averaging 25 points a game, and he's fourth in the country in scoring. So why not have a big game against the undefeated team, the only undefeated team in the Big East?
Yeah, and it's not only him, too. We also have Sam Hauser and his younger brother, Joey. I can't forget about those guys. They are shooting above 40% from the three-point arc. They're going on fire. And this one thing, though, that Marquette's been missing for a long time is having a good defense. And right now, they have a great defense. And then being able to pair that with their scoring abilities, Marcus Howard, Sam Hauser, and his younger brother, Joey, I don't see how they're going to be able to be stopped. Marquette wins this game.
They're on an 8-game win streak.
So I'm going to say that Villanova is going to win this one. I'm very aware of how good Howard is, but I will point out that Villanova has been keeping all of their opponents to under 66, or an average of 66 points. So I think that their defense is really going to be able to shine here, and that's why they're going to be able to win this game today, because of this weekend, because of their defense.
Yeah, but it is in Marquette, so we have to.
Yeah, it is at Marquette.
I mean, are you picking all the home teams today?
They are ranked higher too. They're 10th against the 14th.
True. Are you picking all the higher seeds today too?
Not always.
Why do you keep calling him out like that? Jeez. Moving on.
Because of that.
CSU is hosting number 6 Nevada from home Moby Arena for the state pride game. So Jared, who you got on this one?
I don't really see how Colorado State gets anywhere near to Nevada in this one. Nevada is ranked number 6 for a very good reason. They last time won by 40. And I'm not making that up. They won by 40 points.
40 points.
And Jordan Caroline, the best possible, he's a forward for the Nevada Wolfpack. The best possible pro comparison I can give to him is a literal microwave. This man can't be stopped. And if you think CSU can stop him, I think that's crazy. And right now they're trying to recruit Kyrie Walker. He's a 5-star recruit. Nevada not only needs to win this game, but they need to win it in fashion. And that's why they're going to win this game.
Okay, I like you here, Jared. I completely agree. Won by 40 points. This team, I feel like they're just on 2 completely different skill levels here. And as I mentioned before, when I predicted that CSU was going to lose last time, I predict they're going to lose again here. As I said, they're on a roller coaster. They're up from beating Air Force this weekend, and they're just going to come back down, and that's just how I see it.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's obviously a big, big upside for Nevada because they're obviously number 6 for a reason. But the Big Chili, number 1 in rebounding in the nation.
You said that against Boise as well.
He's going to have himself a great game.
At rebounding.
You got to contain Jordan Caroline. It's tough, but you're going to have to contain him. Him and Logan Ryan are going to have to double team him. Which means that
everyone else is open then.
No, that means that the Martin twins are going to be open. You got to make them make their shots. If they're on, you're going to win. If they're off, CSU has a great chance at winning. So, unlike last time, Kendall Moore is going to have a great game this time. Nico Medved said that Kendall Moore looked rattled last time they played against Nevada, and that was the first time he ever seen the freshman look rattled. So if Kendall Moore has a great game, everybody else has a great game, why not CSU knock off Nevada at home, Moby Madness?
There's a lot of reasons why not.
I mean,
but
I can't count on my hand how many reasons that is wrong.
Nothing I said was wrong.
They're not going to win by 1 rebounder.
I didn't say just one rebound.
Yeah.
I said a whole team effort.
If the Kendall Moore
It's a
doesn't
team
get
effort.
rattled again. All right. To continue, number 2 Duke is heading to John Paul Jones Arena to take on number 3 Virginia. And I'm going to let you start this one off, Jessica.
Okay, so I'm picking Duke here. This one's kind of obvious for me personally. They won their last matchup only by 2. RJ Barrett with 30 and Zion with 27. So definitely everyone knows about this. These two, this duo is super powerful. And then a little fun fact for you, since I'm so confident in Duke winning this one. College Game Day is going to be there, and the last 3 times that College Game Day has been at UVA, a student has made a half-court shot. So definitely keep an eye out for that before Duke takes the game.
Okay.
Hey,
Wow.
we all
I'm not sure how that
agree.
helps that much. Well, yeah, now
No, I'm not. That has nothing to do
half-court
with
shot.
them winning.
Yeah.
It's just that's how confident I am in Duke winning.
Okay,
this
so
one,
we have a half-court shot. Let's have like a 0.5 like little tally in there to see if she gets that one right or not.
Yeah. Over under.
I'm not saying they're
I'm
gonna
just
make it. I'm
saying.
just saying look out for that because this game Duke is gonna win this.
Yeah, Duke's gonna win this game. They have the 3 best players in the country, and they could go 1, 2, 3 in the NBA draft, this upcoming draft. You left out Cam Reddish, who is a phenomenal shooter from the outside. He didn't have a great game against Virginia, but he did have a breakout game in their last game against St. John's. So Duke will handily win this game.
Yeah, I'm not going to be one to choose against Duke. That is a bad idea. I chose against the monster Alabama last year. That was a bad idea. Duke this year, they're almost up there with, I believe, the prestige level Alabama's at right now. Their head coach is killing it. They also have, like you guys said, RJ Barrett. They have Zion Williamson. They held Virginia last time they played to 17% from beyond the arc. And that's just their defense, and they're not even known that well for their defense, just because their offense is so overpowering. I think Duke is just going to demolish Virginia in this one.
Yeah, and note, last time when they played Virginia, Trey Jones didn't play, who is one of their best defenders, and they shut down the outside shooting, and he's just going to shut them down even more.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can all agree that Duke is going to win this one.
Easily.
But finally, we have number 24 Wisconsin headed to Chrysler Center Arena to take on number 5 Michigan. So go ahead, Jason, with this one.
Yeah, so with this one, I mean, Wisconsin, they beat them last time they played Michigan, and they're coming off a big win against Maryland, who was number 21 then. Now they are not. Michigan coming off a loss to an unranked Iowa, which, yikes. Unranked. Yikes. So,
Keep going. Yeah.
one person you have to look for is Ethan Happ. He averages just over 18 points a game. He had 26 last time they played against Michigan, and if they're going to win at Michigan, he's going to have a big game.
Yeah. Well, first off, I'm going to start with saying that my boss really does like Michigan, so I'm going to choose them for completely unrelated reasons. But this game is at home. It's going to be at home. They are ranked number 7th to Wisconsin's 19th. It was switched up today as well. But they are the more consistent team. They have won, I believe, they've lost 2 games this season, and Wisconsin has lost 6. And that shows a lot of disparity on how Wisconsin has not been able to consistently stay on top of their game while Michigan has. And then Iggy Brazingis, I always pronounce his name wrong, but he's going to be a baller for this game. He has been this whole year. And they also have been holding their teams to 57 points allowed, while Wisconsin is holding their teams to much higher points allowed. And also Michigan is leading Wisconsin with most steals per game and blocks per game. So we're going to have a much better defense in Wisconsin going into the game, and I don't see them slowing down their hot streak.
Okay, Jared, let me tell you a little story here. It
I
was
don't think I have
January 19th. You do have time. This is a good story. It was January 19th, and that was the day that the Badgers upset the Wolverines this year. So they've already won this season. They've handed them their first L of the season. I think this is going to be a repeat.
Yep.
As Jason mentioned, Ethan Happ is super dynamic. He's able to do just about everything they need him to do on that court. And this team, they really step up against ranked opponents. So I think this is going to be a great matchup. I honestly cannot wait to watch this game, but I've got to go with my pick here. So.
Well, if they're going to step up and how they lose 6 games this year compared to Michigan's 2.
Michigan just lost to an unranked Iowa.
Yeah, that's 2 games this whole year.
And you just used
I'm using 6.
You used they're playing at home.
Not only that.
Last week I said
I'm saying
they were playing at home, and that was a bad excuse.
Oh!
Because you and I both predicted wrong last week. I can't
Yeah,
say
you
too much on
did.
that.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just saying, you can't use the at-home thing when you
Guess
said
you
I
didn't.
didn't use it.
Okay, well, I'm saying Michigan right now, they are higher ranked, and they are predicted to win this game. Not only by me, but by, I believe, 70% they're going to win from ESPN. It's not just me. It is actually high professionals that get paid much higher than I do. They follow the games much more than I do, and they know what they're talking about. And not only do I listen to them, I also have come up with my own statistics, such as they're leading both steals and blocks, which is a better defense than Wisconsin.
Wisconsin averages more points than Michigan, though. So
Hey, this
Doesn't matter if we can hold
this
them lower.
Badgers team has proved that they can beat Michigan, so I just think they're going to do it again.
They're going to play these passing lanes, but like a no-fly zone. I guarantee it.
Woo. We'll see. We'll find out.
well, if they play like they did against Iowa, I wouldn't be too worried. Well, Ram fans, it's all we have for you for the Triple J Pick'em Challenge this week. But head over to our Twitter page now to vote on which game you are most excited about. As for us, well, we'll have to see how this week goes. But don't go anywhere, Rams, because up next, Maddie Warren has an interview with Tatum Newbert that you don't want to miss out on.